So I've been wearing this nail color, this Revlon Beach, and I hadn't really shown it to you guys. If you follow my blog, or if you're a friend of mine on Luuux, I did a blog post on both of those places on it. And I've had it on in some videos, but I didn't really talk about it. I just have it listed in what I'm wearing under those videos. But I'm liking it more and more. And I've had it on for like a gazillion days in a row. And yes, gazillion is a technical term. I mean, I put it on, I don't know, sometime in the middle of the week last week. And I didn't use a base coat, I didn't use a top coat. I did put 2 coats on. And it's now Thursday evening, a week later. I was at the car shows for 3 days, and I was really rough on my nails, obviously. You know, you're around car parts, you're banging around coolers, banging around luggage. I had my niece, so you're banging around a 2-year-old. And it's held up really well. I mean, I have some chips and things along the sides, but, you know, that's to be expected. And after everything I've put them through, it should be much worse. It's a color you're either going to love or you're going to hate. So, you'll either like it or you won't. And, but I'll tell you what I'm really actually liking about it, more and more, is the fact that because it's this light color, but it's not a pink. I mean, even pinks and things are worse. But because it's this light color, the chips aren't really that noticeable. I mean, you really can't tell that much that it's, it's starting to chip in areas, or that it's starting to peel away. You can see how much my nails have grown in a week, but it's really not bad. So I'm really actually liking this nail polish. Like I said, it's a color you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, but I'm actually loving it, so cool. Well, I finished my most recent bar of Dial soap, so I'm going to be using the White Mountain Honey Farm Natural Beeswax soap that I showed you guys before. This is the one in coconut. And so if you have any questions about it, this is what I'll be using till it's gone, so just let me know, and I'll tell you what I think about it. I gave the information about them before, so I don't know if you can order from them and have it shipped or not. They sell in a local farmer's market here, so. But it says each bar of beeswax soap is handmade and family produced. High quality ingredients are used to provide you the best local product possible. And the ingredients are palm oil, coconut oil, and olive oil, sodium hydroxide, beeswax, essential or fragrance oil, 5.5 ounce bars. So anyway, White Mountain Honey Farm, 1361 Lewis Road, Xenia, Ohio, 45385. Phone number is 937-286-0980. If you're interested, maybe give them a call and see if they'll ship. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I'll be using, so if you have any questions, let me know. Well, I have some updating to do for you guys. I forgot a long time ago to tell you guys, I took back The Informant and with Matt Damon. That movie, I think it's a very interesting storyline, but I don't think it was I don't think it was very well executed, as far as the movie goes. But I would still tell somebody to watch it, because I do think the story is an interesting one. It's a good one to know. I also watched Ella Enchanted, which is my own personal movie that was given to me for Christmas, I think last Christmas. If not last Christmas, the Christmas before, but I want to say last Christmas, and I hadn't watched it yet. And I know it's really old, but it's a really cute movie. I liked it a lot. And I think if you like kids' movies, you would like it too. The Blockbuster Online movies that I'm taking back. One of them is Brother Bear, which is another animated movie. Very good movie. Has all of the classic drama and everything that you like from any other animated movie, other than it doesn't have a princess, but that's okay. And I really liked it. And I also have Bridge to Terabithia, which it's not the movie that just came out a couple of years ago. It may even be a made-for-TV movie, and I'm not sure the date, but I do know it's very old. And in fact, in one of the scenes, the boy runs out and he's got his sweatpants tucked into his socks. Do you guys remember when that was the style, that you tucked your sweatpants down into the top of your socks? So, I'm guessing it was made in the 80s. But I'm not really sure. So if anybody knows, let me know. But it's only like 45 minutes long. And so I would suggest to somebody, I'm torn between telling you rent and watch that one, and then rent and watch the movie that came out not very long ago. Because in a way, I think as far as the order that you will like the movies, you will like them better that way. And especially if you've not ever read the book, I think you will like them better that way. However, I think it would, if you do watch them in that order, I think it would lose the impact on the storyline, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to ruin that for you. But for that reason, I'm inclined to say watch the actual movie, the recent one, first. And then if you're, still interested, then go back and watch the old one, just for the fun of it. Okay, and then the last movie I'm taking back is American Pie. I actually rented American Pie again, which I've seen American Pie before, but I didn't see any of the follow-up ones. And so a few years ago, I think I added them all into my Blockbuster queue because I wanted to see the new ones, but I decided it had been so long since I saw the old one, I may as well watch it again before I watch the other ones, just to remind myself of the characters and that kind of thing, because I'm really bad about forgetting storylines for movies. Sometimes I'll even forget whether I've seen it or not, just because I don't see them often enough, and I don't watch a lot of them. I mean, the whole reason I got Blockbuster Online was to force myself to try to stay more up to date with movies, and also to give me something to do in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. So, and I forgot how good the soundtrack for American Pie is. With Tonic and Dishwalla, some of the best tunes from, back in the 90s. So if you haven't listened to that soundtrack in a while, check it out because it's a really good one. It's inspiring me to pull out some of my old CDs and save them onto my hard drive so I have them to play all the time. So anyway, I'm going to go trade these. We'll see what I trade them for in the Blockbuster store, and I'll come out with 3 new movies to watch. I could have printed off my coupon and come out with 4 free movies to watch, but oh well, I didn't, so that's okay. 3's good enough. So stay tuned, and we'll see what I end up with. Okay, so here's what I ended up with. The Book of Eli, City Islands, and Clash of the Titans. And also, I found out that, well, I've known this for a little bit, but I haven't told you guys. I found out if you want to, you can rent movies now through the mail. You could always use your coupon and get a movie, or not movies, video games. You could always use your coupon before and get a video game from the store if you wanted to. But now you can put video games in your queue online and have them sent to you in the mail as well. So that is pretty cool, I think. So if you're a big gamer, it's a good way to try out a whole lot of video games at your own pace and kind of have them for as long as you want to have them. And if you're a movie person and a gamer, well, it's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? So anyway, still a big fan of Blockbuster Online. The only thing I can say is if you don't live near a Blockbuster store, then I might tell you to try Netflix instead, because the big bonus that I think makes Blockbuster Online better is that you're not strictly doing things through the mail. You can bring the ones you get from the mail back to the store and swap them for an in-store video. And that, to me, is way more convenient than always waiting for something in the mail and always waiting for it to get mailed back to them. Because when I bring it to the store, they automatically check it in. So it automatically activates my queue. Versus having to actually physically mail it back and wait a handful of days for them to get it back before they check it in. And then it's another couple of days before, the mail gets to you for them to send you the new one. So I'm a bigger fan of Blockbuster Online than I am of Netflix, but if you don't have a Blockbuster store near you, then I would say Netflix is probably the better option for you. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you, I'm going home now to watch Dancing with the Stars. Does anybody watch Dancing with the Stars? It's one of those shows where I really try not to like it, and then I didn't watch it at all the first couple of seasons, but then they started having like one person usually in the cast that I really wanted to see, and so this year the one person that's got me watching it that I wanted to see was Jennifer Grey, and to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the cast this season. I think she's really the only one who has any kind of dancing talent. That kid, what's his name, Kyle or something from the Disney Channel, he's a good performer, but he's, not a big dancer. But, Audrina is probably the next closest thing, and, she's not a dancer. She's pulling it off, but she's just pulling it off. So, if anybody watches Dancing with the Stars, let me know what you think about it. Not a big fan of this season. And if something crazy happens, like Jennifer gets voted off or something, I'll stop watching it, because then there really won't be any dancers left. So, let me know what you think about Dancing with the Stars. Okay, bye.